Hey Airsofters, I'm Red with Airsoft Megastore TV. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Bob Lee from ASG, and he's brought out some serious hardware. Bob, what have you brought us today?
Oh, Red, glad to be here. So what I've brought actually is our brand new ASG licensed CZ Scorpion EVO 3A1. A lot of your viewers might know this from video games like Ghost Recon or Call of Duty or Battlefield. So it's definitely a gun that's been out there, people have used in video games, and now we have an airsoft version.
Right, and one of the things I think is so kind of revolutionary about this gun as opposed to other new and interesting guns on the market is the fact that this is not produced overseas in Asia. This is not produced in Taiwan or China. Where is this actually made and manufactured?
So we proudly manufacture this gun in Denmark. We sourced out a lot of little shops for injection molding, CNC, things like that. They make all these parts for us in Denmark, and then it's shipped to our warehouse where our tech team assembles each of these by hand. You're not going to have an assembly line process where everything is just kind of slapdash put together. All of these are assembled by hand, tested to make sure the shim job's perfect on the gears, that the air compression is the most optimal. So you're really getting a grade A prime product when you buy one of our EVO AG.
Now, aside from its unique look, the fact that it is actually the only EVO 3 on the market, what are some of the key points to this? I mean, I know the externals are really nice. You've got the rails, this folding stock, etc. But tell me about the actual build of the externals.
Okay, great. So when we talk about externals, the EVO actually is made out of the same exact polymers that the real EVO is made out of. So you're going to get that real world tested mil-spec quality polymer, and you're going to have an external that will hold up to whatever you can throw against it. It's got a folding collapsible stock that's very nice. Underneath it, you actually have a quick change spring feature where you don't actually have to take the gearbox out of the gun or anything. It's easily accessible right in the back, so you can do a quick change spring in about 30 seconds flat, and that'll take you from field to CQB or vice versa.
Now, we could do a whole hour-long review on this gun. It is a fantastic gun, but we're going to skip right ahead to the internals. Now, internally, I understand that it is V2, V3 compatible. Mm-hmm. Now, what parts of it are proprietary?
Right, so it's a proprietary external gearbox shell that we've redesigned to eliminate a lot of the stress points and failure points of your standard V2, V3 gearbox. Airsoft techs out there, you know what I'm talking about, where the front of the gearbox usually is the weakest point that will break off after extended use or you're running a really strong spring. With this design, the gearbox is actually completely encloses the cylinder in such a way where it's just really beefy in the front, and you're definitely not going to encounter that kind of problem. Internally, all of the performance parts that you would usually upgrade are all upgradable with just your standard V2, V3 parts. This includes your gears, your motor, your piston head, and your cylinder. The only things that are actually proprietary in this gun is, we kind of touched upon this, is the air nozzle, which was redesigned to fit the hop-up. You have the tappet plate, and then you have the smart trigger system as part of the ECU, as well as the spring guide, which obviously it has to be different because of the quick change spring feature. So everything that you want to upgrade, you definitely upgrade. The things that you can't upgrade are parts that you really don't need to upgrade, and if anything does happen, we have plenty of spares that you guys can reach out to us for replacement.
All right, Bob, question everyone wants to know, brass tacks here, what does it cost?
The price tag on the EVO is $449, available at your fine airsoft retailers like Airsoft Megastore. It is definitely up there in the Milsim kind of pro line range, but I hope that after watching this video, we've convinced you that all the effort and thought that we've put into this gun really justifies the price range of our brand new flagship AG.
And Milsim players that are out there, I mean, you're familiar with your GMP, KWA, VFC prices. I mean, you're already almost at that $400 mark. Spending just a little more, that extra, what is that, 50 bucks?
50 bucks. Yep.
Gets you a gun that's made, designed, manufactured in Denmark. It gets you all of those added features that you're really not going to see with those other brands. So I cannot stress how cool this gun is. And it's something that the airsoft market has been waiting for a very long time. So if you are one of those players that has been eyeballing this and just asking us, as I know you have been on YouTube for years now, when is this thing coming out? Guess what? It's here.
It's here.
It's here. So thank you, Bob, for coming in. Thank you for showing us the EVO. I'm Red with Airsoft Megastore. I'll talk to you guys later.